Today I'm going to talk about the process of erecting the oak frame. It's great to be here at Gorsley Fields with the oak frame having been erected, and really how did we get to this stage? So firstly, you have to find the plot. Once you've got the plot, it's the style of home you'd like to build, and that could be dictated by the seller, what they're willing to allow you to build on that site. You could be in an open field where you can design anything that you would like, and then you're down to what the planners will allow you to build. Once you've found a plot, then obviously what you have to go through is the process of purchasing the plot and financing the plot. So in purchasing, you need your solicitor. The purchaser solicitor and the seller's solicitor will work together to enable you to go forwards to be able to actually buy the plot. And alongside that, then you need the finance. Buying a plot is slightly different to buying a new house. So you need a solicitor who really understands buying plots, and you also need the financial team or the lender to understand the process of lending on a plot, where your build process or your mortgage is going to carry through in stages as you create value on that plot as you go forward to build the house. On the design side, I worked with the architectural team to design the cottage, to carry out the adjustments that I would like over and above the planning consented design to suit my requirements.
I'm Jack, the architectural designer that worked with Tim. The plot originally had planning permission for a different house on it, and Tim and I, we worked together to design his house, and then we went back into planning to get planning permission for his new desired house. Tim was really focused on achieving zero carbon, highlighting different areas such as the Princeell block, the MVHR system, and how we consider that at an early conceptual stage.
What I'm aiming to do here is to build a net zero home, or as close as possible. I'm aiming to have a situation where it will cost very little or nothing to run. Once you've gained your planning permission, what you need then is the building regulation drawings that enable you to go ahead and build. I always say to people, you need to choose what you're going to do and stick with the plan. When you're self-building, you can never have enough stone. Whatever cost this stone is, you save that money by the ease of people working. It's a lovely dry day here today. It has been absolutely horrendous last week, but because we had the stone, we could carry on working unhindered. This is a custom build site, and what does that mean? A custom build site means we've got all the services are brought to the edge of the slab, which we can see over here. So I've got my water, my power, and we've got the manhole into the drainage. We're about 6 weeks in now. We've scraped the site, we've dug the foundations, we've laid the concrete, built the blockwork, the beam and block floor has gone in, and we have now erected the oak frame. The process to get here is to go through the architectural design. We call our team virtual carpenters. We will show a model of the oak frame of what you would be getting within your home, and you can have a look, add in braces, take away braces, add trusses, take away trusses. I signed off the drawings, and then the frame has gone then to be produced in the workshops, and then a team of 3 carpenters took 2 days put this frame up. It's always amazing how quickly it goes. It really is one of the best fun parts of any project. Behind me here you can see this is a carpenter's mark. So that's the tag mark, and then this is the number, the Roman numerals numbering the piece of timber within a frame. So that tag mark will be the whole frame running along this direction within the house. And I always remember standing in Dore Abbey in Herefordshire, and we were doing some repairs on the roof, and I came along, I could see a peg in one of the peg holes, and it was loose. So I gently pulled the peg out, and I was looking at the peg thinking that the carpenter there had probably cut that peg 400 years earlier when the roof of the abbey was being built. And here we are today, still using oak pegs to drive into these peg holes to hold our oak frames together. While we're designing on computers, the actual joints and everything that holds the oak frame together is exactly the same as our forefathers would have used hundreds of years ago, and they would have used these exact tag marks and markings the same as we do now. Dore Abbey has been there for over 400 years, and I would hope that our oak frames will be here for the same amount of time. Now I'm with Jack, who designed the house. What we're doing here is an old historical tradition that comes from Europe. topping out the timber frame. The idea was that once the frame was built, you would celebrate by nailing a branch to the gable of the house, and it would bring good luck to that house in the future. Once the actual roof goes on, we'll do a second topping out then. I'm going to drive a little nail in now to hold this branch in. If I can do that without hitting Jack's finger, would be amazing. So Jack, thank you very much indeed. There we are. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode where we've been describing the exciting part of erecting the oak frame, the core of the home. In the next episode, I'm going to describe the installation of the encapsulation system. So that will be the walls, the roof and the floor. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will try and answer any questions that you may have regarding custom build or self build.